What's up? My name is Hussein, and today I'm gonna tell you a little bit about how I started screen printing and how I kind of got into the industry. It was about 10 years ago. Really, I just started hand painting t-shirts of infamous people that I looked up to, people like Michael Jordan, Tupac Shakur. I was really into hip hop, things like that. I really started painting shirts to just wear and give to my friends to wear, and really just have a creative outlet. I was working at Kohl's at the time, and then I met a friend of mine who told me, he's like, you know what, man, you can like mass produce these and make a ton more money, selling on eBay or something. I hadn't even thought about that. And I was like, what's screen printing? That day really shifted how I felt about the art world and how amazing it can be to not only be able to produce something, but mass produce it, but yet it's still an art form. He introduced me to a good friend of his who owned a small print shop as well. I basically started working with him for about 3 to 4 weeks, just helping him sweeping the shop, things like that, learning about emulsion, learning about screens, learning about ink. And from that point on, school basically started, college, and then so I really had to kind of get my head game right and get into that. But with that, I was still watching videos and trying to kind of understand screen printing a little bit more. And then I got my first financial aid check, and I took about $1,000 of that and bought a press. It was really funny because I bought that, and then I went across town to this little place called RC Screen Shop to basically ask for inks and squeegees and screens. I was amateur as can be, but it was great, man. They helped me out a lot. I got into it. I bought a few inks and I bought a few sweatshirts and things like that, and started screen printing my own brand called Elusive. Back then, it was just an outlet. I started producing things, and then the word got out to a few other friends at school. I did a job for the African Association Club at PSU, and it was like about 100 t-shirts, which took like 2 weeks to produce on this little press. It was like another couple $1,000s in my pocket, and it changed my perception on what I can do artistically and yet make some money from. I felt very fortunate to realize this at a very young age. And then I moved into the basement of my buddy's barber shop, PS Styles. And so I was in that basement, and I was kicking him about $200 a month, which at some points I was late. But so I started printing my own stuff, man, selling a few t-shirts here and there, and also going after little orders from different associations at Portland State. So I was very fortunate. I turned things around, man. I really started focusing on this little print shop. And again, it was real close to school, so it made sense for me. And from that point on, things really, really changed.